It is time for some mist action. Literally just loaded up, jumped in here, hit record. There's the doggy. All right, so between last episode and this one, the only thing I was doing was a little work around here. I decided to try these things out. The cost of building these was a lot less than making the walls. And it takes so, you guys saw that the exhaustion that was trying to make all the planks and everything. So I've got a few here. I still can obviously get through there. I got one there, and I think I put one. Oh, I was gonna start putting them here, but I haven't yet. Oh, I put one over here. They can't swing around the house. So interesting. I was also kind of trying to take a closer look at some of this stuff, like I don't know what key items are. Equipment, everything's fine. Pet. So it shows nothing on the food and water. So I threw a water thing in here. I threw food in here, but it shows there's like 0.7 kilo in there. And I used all my own dang food. So I'm out of all my food. And water, see, we're okay for now. I think I got a little bit of food in here. What I'd like to do is, hello, probably just let's take something with me so we got it. All right. So a couple comments, good ones. There was, Legacy said he thinks maybe, and after I read all these, I came in and I'm like, wait, were they talking about hold your own? He thinks maybe in the community, right, that he saw a sledgehammer somewhere like leaning against a chain link fence. So I say we go down there first. Then let's go to this old west town and take a look there. Take a look around, because someone else had mentioned, I know that in part of the old west town, I believe right here is one of those seeker spawn areas. So this barn, these barns here, and right here is a seeker spawn. So I got to be careful with that. But somewhere in here might be a guaranteed AK location, like a spawn. I want him to stay, actually. I don't want him to. Every time I come in here, the command, like I have him staying right now, but when I leave and come back, the command changes, right? So he's following. I came in to do that stuff, and there was another car crash, and I looked right down there, and it crashed in the same spot. So I just ran down there, but he followed me. Let's go see if we can find this sledgehammer. Somebody also said, Meaty, the sledgehammer is way better to break down cars. I'm like, yeah, I know, but you got to have cobalt to make it, right? I don't have cobalt. I haven't gone to the mine yet. The mine is actually pretty far away. It's pretty far away, and it's like past those work in progress areas, kind of behind, like directly behind me, basically on the map. So eventually we got to go there. I'm a little concerned going there because the last time in the last map when I did that, that place was chock-a-block full of infected. And that ain't cool. That ain't cool. All right, I'll just park here. Be easier to hoof it around on foot. See if we can find this thing. All right. So, a possible sledgehammer leaning by a chain link fence, right? So I don't know if he said leaning on the chain link fence, but you know me, I'm not very good at spotting things. I did build a repair bench. Okay, the dog followed me. I'm just afraid the dog's gonna get killed. You know, I don't know how to give him. I know how to give him food, obviously, in his bowl, but water, and then it looks like he has some slots for armor. There's a machete. Uh-oh. Oh, dang it, I'm stuck in this tree. I'm stuck in this tree. These games, a couple of different games this has happened. Actually, it happened in Satisfactory. I got stuck in a tree. There, I'm out now. Might as well take the logs. Oh, thank you. Tire. It's weird. Leave it to Meaty to get stuck in a tree. All right, so we'll go this way. That's one area I haven't like looked closely at. Here's a chain link area. So this is like a workshop maybe here? I don't know if Legacy had seen it or if he heard about it. So it's not necessarily someplace that I've been, you know, and like, oh, you missed that. Sledgehammer. All right, out there. Here's another chain link fence area. I would love to have a sledgehammer, man. I don't think that it... I remember making it before, and I don't think it... Oh, baby, it's a triple. It's right here. Right there. What kind of condition is it in? What? There was two. El Glitcho. Nice. A glitch that worked in my favor. 200% sledges, you guys. Jam! All right. Nice. Now let's go get Kilt up in the old West Town. Remember, I started to go up there by accident when I was going toward that sniper last episode. And look, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, cool, an AK. Then I'm like, wait a minute, an AK? It's no different than my, you know, my M4 that I got. What I really want is that dang hunting rifle, right? That's what I really want. Put those away for now. Actually... I could put one in spot number 3. All right. Is the dog in here with it? Yeah. It's like Bucky. He likes ooh. I hope nothing happens to him. Dude, give him plot armor, please. Just let him, like... What was the other one that we had a dog, and he would get injured, he'd go down, but then he'd lay there yelping, and then he'd get back up, right? Hey, let's try the sledgehammer on these cars. Who doesn't like sledgehammer? Number 3. Now, I think the sledge is supposed to yield you more stuff, or is it go faster? We'll see. Definitely slower to swing it. Oh, look at that tire go. Okay. That feels like it broke faster. As far as the yield goes, yeah, I would say maybe on the yield of yield stuff. So that tire flew down here. I don't know if always where you physically see something fly, I've seen a door fall off and it turn into like scrap. So I do try and keep a little bit of an eye on something that goes flying. Scrap time. So. Also, someone else said that the saw bench doesn't need power. Now, that's when I started questioning whether they were talking about Hold Your Own or this game, because in Hold Your Own, it doesn't require power. But in this, it says, look, it's actually... Where's the saw bench at? Healing station. You guys told me to do the healing station for what's her name. It says right there, there's the power thing, and there's a motor on it. Reduce work time, lumber, all that stuff, saw machine. It shows that it needs power. I'll build one, because, dude, you have to have the saw bench if you're going to build those walls. It literally took, like, almost all my food and water just crafting boards, right? It was like 4 hours for these and 4 hours for those, and it was nuts. I feel... I don't need another car battery. I've already got like 4 of them. 4 car batteries. Somebody else was saying, why don't you just store stuff in your glove compartment? I think they must have been talking about before I put storage in the back of the pickup. It's like, just store stuff in there. Like, well, yeah, you can, like the gas can and a jack and stuff like that. I get it, but it's like once you get the storage in the back, there's no real another engine. Can't pick it up. No way. No way, Jose. Look at this. I tapped that loot respawn thing. Look at it. So that loot respawn thing does work. Spark plugs. I tapped it, I don't know, when I was building those thingies. So that does work. The good thing is if it puts these things back down, I was trying just to see if it would respawn a car, right? I broke the truck that was in my yard area, you know? I broke it down, and I wanted to see if it would respawn. It didn't. So I'm like, oh, maybe that loot respawn thing doesn't work. Well, apparently it does because there was scrap back in that yard. And that's good. That's good. Then you can revisit places, right? You can revisit places and get some loots. Oops, I just chucked everything on the ground and lost the bottle. There it is. Ho! All right. Sledge works really good. Down to 87 after what? 4 cars? Not bad. And a good collection of stuff. All right. Should probably get that engine. Just in case. Whatever. I'll grab the battery and the cloth and that. All right. I can see it like days from now. Man, I wish I had an engine. Whoops-a-daisy. All right, perfect. Get in the dog. Get in the dog. Get in the car, doggy. All right, so straight ahead should be the start of the Old West town. These places here. Now, I did make a... let's crest this hill here a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and save the game. And I am going to read to you guys the message. At the Old West town, there's a 100% guarantee of an AK spawn. You will see a door with a keypad lock. It's in the next room beside it. It's at a building that has a bus in front, upstairs, second level. Okay, I don't like the look of that. So a bus in front of it. Now we haven't searched these places yet. I want to get that church over there is where the I think is where the what are they called? The those things spawn with the things coming out of their face. Let's take a look at the map. So we're right here. This is the sawmill. Old West town. I'm gonna have to check the right side of the road, so I guess I'll drive up there. We'll look for a bus. Hopefully it's on the right side. If it's on the left, that's Seeker spawner. There's the bus right there. Okay. I did save, right? There's a Seeker right there. Okay, so it says it's in the building, has the bus in front of it, upstairs, second level. I hope the dog doesn't go after a Seeker. Alright, so there's the keypad door. This would be the door next to it. So we got this, and a pistol. Pencil. AK. And, alright, some pants. AK rifle. Nice. It's 100% AK. So I'm guessing that the same ammo that I'm using in the M4 is going to be used in the AK. Because I didn't see any 7.62 by 39. Alright. Old West. So apparently you gotta... No one said anything about what the code might be to that room. It was like, oh, there's a key code. If there's an AK next to it. Fishing line. Salty. Bullets. Pills here. Bullets here. More oh, lockpicks. Oh, man, there's some good stuff in here. Second set of pants. Dog's glitching at the front door. Matches. You know, I haven't had to do a whole... I remember early on having to do a whole lot of lighting of things, right? With the matches. And I remember always running short on matches. There's seekers out there. I'm probably pretty nonchalant right now. And you guys are like, dude, what are you doing so close to the seekers? You know what I mean? Probably way too close. That can on the ground actually looked like it was open already. This one. When I went to grab it. I hear some... I don't even want to walk by that back door again. Alright, let's put some stuff away here. Fill her up, Buttercup. Oh, shoot! Oh, I'm dead. Oh, the doggy's on. Get him, doggy! Get him! Oh, no. Bad news bears. All my shotgun shells are going to be gone. You're right. He's tough, all right. Okay, well... I'm out of ammo. Yeah, Seeker! Seek and destroy! Good doggy. Alright, so you're right. I probably shouldn't have been so nonchalant about being... Look at that. What is that? Not too bad on the health, actually. I didn't do too bad. I was literally in my thing trying to loot or get my loots done. So you said these seeker things are good for the traders. So here's my question to you guys now with those car accidents and the traders. I've done 3 so far. Every time they have the exact same things. A lure, something else, and batteries. And it gives me batteries. So... my question is, do I need to trade with him to change what he offers? Because it feels like that. Because I haven't seen anything new. You know what I mean? He's supposed to have really good stuff, but I haven't seen anything really good. This is not a good place to be. I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. I don't like these seekers. We're getting late. 11 o'clock. The Old West Town. So it showed on the map the circle was here on this side, not necessarily this side. I just used all my shotgun shells, so no more shotgun shells. Wolf over there. Looks like boarded up, boarded up. A lot of these places you can't go into. Tire, wagon wheel. Stuff at the top of the hill. What I need to do, I guess, is to get to the mine. So that looks like a searchable building. I need to... Oh, shoot. There's another seeker right there. Oh, dude, we got to get out of here. Come on, doggy. Let's go. Okay. Those seekers aren't no joke. Anyway, I guess I'm missing what to do with the trader guys. And if you said the seeker stuff is worth a lot, right? Well, I put some stuff in there and I didn't really see that there's like a bar, right, of your value to the value of what you want to buy. I didn't really see it change. So I guess the next time I'll try and buy everything that he has and see if maybe that changes his inventory, like it gets better and better or something. I don't know. We'll see. Just don't know as it is right now. All right, so the dog came in super clutch, right? Gave me time to reload whilst getting hit by... See, there was a truck right there in front of me. I don't know if you guys remember that. But I broke it up so I could get it for scrap. It was sitting right here. Right here. And I hit that loot respawn to see if it would respawn the truck. It didn't, but that's okay. All right, now my favorite part. Dumping inventory. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... With the stuff that I found, I'm going to just immediately take it into... scrapping. Now, you guys said if you look closely, there's a value of what you're putting in here for the there's the repair bench right there. You said there's a value. So here's the value, 0. Okay, so this value is 400. That value is 400. So I'm not... Oh, are you saying that's a value to sell these things? If I wanted to sell these, that's the value of it? Because I thought maybe I did something wrong by, you know, doing what I did. I guess your guys are probably talking about that's the value of if you go to sell these things. So to sell 12 of these, you get 1,200. $100 a piece. Right? $100 a piece. Alright. There we go. See, I don't know if he's hungry. If you look in your own inventory, you got your pet thing. His stamina's way down now, probably because... And see, he's got like something for his head, neck, and body. I guess there's stuff for them. Still shows that there's food in there. I'm just not sure if that's accurate. I tried to rearrange these a little bit, but it almost wants me to make, build my own building. So there's none of the glitchy stuff here. I think I might leave one of the hammers in here. This is my one that I leave stuff in here. I'm gonna leave the hammer in there with the fuel. Now I don't have any room to put this stuff, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Put down, store some logs. I made this extra one here. I'm gonna put these secret things in here. Food, scissors. Alright. See how far these scissors stack. They're stacking to 5 so far. Bullets. Got a little bit of food back. Got some booze. I'll drop those out of there and maybe keep... Looks like bottles stacked to 8. I'll keep a stack of bottles in there. This stuff seems to be staying on the ground, so I guess I can't be too dang concerned with it. Stone? No room for stone in there. No room in there. Pants, stone. Oh, I was putting stone out here too. What they need to do with this game is to give you a larger storage thingy. Look at these things, fresh drops. Let's throw some stuff in here. Pants, sugar. Keep the matches. Matches? We don't need no stinking matches. I know I have matches here somewhere. And of course they don't stack. 30, 36, because those are not 100%. I took all the car parts out of there, so we'll throw these in here. Any room in there? Definitely got room in there. All right, what else do we have? I know we have a lot more stuff. That was just a couple of buildings, you know. Fishing line, AK. That one's good. This one's chock-a-block. So I'll just leave the engine and battery in here. Might have to melt that stuff down. I'll just leave this stuff in here. I think this one should be empty. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. I think this is full. All 8s and a 7. Boop. Alright. Fill this guy up with these guys. Any room for my guns? I got another guns. Probably move that, because that's an upgrade thingy. There's my AK. I got another pistol. Let's see. Let's make some more storage out here, I guess. Boo! Locker. Alright. Where's the vent? That's the front right there. Locker. And you need that. And you need wood. So that's the issue. Wood. Ooh, the doggy's inside. Doggy's inside. Okay, so I need wood. We gotta make the saw bench. See if that's accurate. Keep hitting tab. I can't stop myself. Okay, let's see if we can put another one of those down. Right about there. Perfect. Some extra storage. We got extra storage in here too. I'm gonna make one of these. So this one is like tools. I think I'll make this one. I'll take this stuff out of here. I'll make this one leather and those things. Cloth. Just some weird stuff here. I'm like, wait a minute, how is that thing full? Okay, I'm gonna put some guns out here, I believe. Let's go ahead and take this. Let's take the guns. Put the ammo in here. Take that. I think at some point, hopefully, we're gonna be able to make gunpowder. We'll put this over here. Guns, guns, guns. Is that a couple shotties? M4AK 357, a couple broken things and that. Got pencils over here. Pencils stacked to 16. Put those in here. Get room for that. Candy bar. Candy bar. Soda pop. I'm gonna need probably at least one of those. So we'll swap that out. And no room for this guy, huh? Nope. Alright. Let's put it in there. Alright, let's see what this did. Done? 12 and 12. Okay, we should have some of those in here. 6, 16. I gotta figure out what to do with these guys. I don't know what to do with those things. For now, I'll put them over here. Okay. Now this saw bench thingy, right? Saw bench thingy. Electronic parts. Dude, that thing it has to have power. It's got the power symbol. It has electronic parts. I don't think... Do you guys remember me collecting one electronic part right there? I thought I had at least one. I think that's it, though. Saw... Yeah, the loot, look at it, 2 hammers. The loot respawn does apparently work. But that thing needed 2 electronic parts. Needs 2. Dang it. I guess I can partially build it. Take this guy back out of there. Take these guys. Take the 2 gears. And some of this stuff, maybe. There's a good place for this, right over here. Alright. I know I'm going to need power for this bad boy. It's going to be 1 short of an electronic part and 6 wood. Oh, I didn't need the other things. Alright, fine, forget it. Didn't need these guys. Looking pretty good, right? So far. And then, okay, let's say it does take power. Where do you get electronic parts from? Can I make those? Guns, guns, guns. If I can't make them, I got to be able to destroy something that has a chance of giving you electronic parts, right? Look at this. So let me show you what I was talking about. So again, we're right here. Look at this. There's the mine. And that's, I guess that's the only mine. It's the only one I can think of, right? Is all the way down there. We got the AK, so thank you for that comment. Appreciate it. I just looked over and I still had the message up. So that's the only place that I can see that's a mine. I thought that these other things that were like caves, like this one up here had a cave, but it's just like where they're keeping the hostage. So I think we have to go down there. And we're not gonna, I don't think we're gonna be able to make bullets until we do that. Because we need, there's a reloading bench, right? So let's look at what we have. We have the stump, we have the tanning rack, we have the workbench, we have the blacksmith, and we don't have the moonshine still. I'm in the middle of making a saw one. I got the repair bench. I have a furnace, even though you don't need that when you've got the blacksmith shop. Reloading bench. Here's the thing. Copper ingots and iron ingots. I need this. And I need the mortar and pestle, which... Was that made in here? Yeah, there it is. Mortar and pestle. Just 8 stone, but you can do that. So you grind up your powders, and then you go to the reloading bench. And I'm pretty sure the only way to get that stuff is going to that mine. So I need a pickaxe. Low quality and 8 wood. So 8 wood is 2 of these guys, right? So do you guys know about... do you know how to get, like, electronic parts? Can I pummel, like, a, maybe a lamppost or something? Hour and 30 minutes to make 8 boards. That's why it's almost impossible if you want to create the walls, unless you got the saw bench running. I kind of need to go kill another wolf and cook me up some meat. That stuff is good. If I cook it, I found out it's like way better than, well, I don't know about way better, but it's a lot better than drying the stuff. I had just dried and dried and dried stuff the last time I played this, but I don't know. It didn't seem like, it seemed like maybe they changed it a little bit or something. Didn't seem like it gave the same amount. I had to eat. I had like 4 things hanging here. I'd eat all 4 just to get my thing back up. So what I was getting at was, like, maybe I could hit a light post or something. Maybe an axe on this. Maybe a TV? Like, I've seen TVs in those houses to get electronic board. You think? I was just trying to chop this because there's a lamp up there. Like a TV or something? You know, like... Oh, nice. Loot respawn. Some firewood. Woo! Grill stand. Put some firewood in there. Is it getting late or what? It's getting late. So I did the wood. I needed some ingots. And we'll make a pickaxe. Hour and 30 minutes to make a pick. So my concern is, it's like, hello. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Time is it? 19? I'll just do a solid 12, you know. There's people outside. You okay? She's just like, she doesn't do anything. I know she's the mechanic and all, but come on. You gotta do something, lady. Remember the old ones? They would walk around. They would walk around at least. They wouldn't just stand there like, tell me what to do. You find your own job. Anyway, there's that big roadblock over there that we kind of peeked at. And I don't have enough bullets anymore to, like, take one of those places on. And the longer I wait, the more bullets I'm going to go through. And my concern is going inside the cave. I guess the only thing I can do is try. But I would have to avoid this intersection. So I've got to cut across. And then find this thing and head down there. It's a long way away. Might as well do it, right? Okay, so we'll make sure did I fill up my water? 0.35. No, let's fill up our water. I'm gonna have to get some more water pretty soon. This water's done me well, though. It's served me well. And then probably we'll take one of these with us. Take a food with us. Okay, what else? Bullets wise. Oh, look, we're doing. If I ever do get the hunting rifle, I'm at least getting ahead on the ammo because those are like one shots, not spray and pray. 9mm. I find that the 9mm sucks. The revolver. And I'm trying to not put any more ammo into this M4 because I wanted to use the other one with the better sights on it. I could try melee. I could try meleeing. Just not sure how good that's going to work. Medium range and heavy damage. I think what we'll do is we'll take this with us. You know, I'm playing Hold Your Own, and let's save game. Let's just go. Let's go. Well, you know what? It's going to take us a while. So let's come back next episode. We'll go recon the mine. All right? But what I was about to say was I'm playing Hold Your Own, and the bow is epic. It's right on point. Headshots at range. So between playing this and playing that, I really wish this bow, the aim reticle, would be better. I really do. Anyway, you guys, hit me next episode. Thanks for watching.